Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can tell from the title of the video, I'm going to be doing a full face of makeup that I never use. So I definitely have some makeup that I do not reach for. I have a ton of makeup, and I don't wear makeup every single day, so the chance of me getting to all the makeup is slim to none. But there's definitely products that I favor over others. And I actually have some products that I've purchased and they kind of just sit in my drawer for like a while and I don't actually play with them for like months. I have some products here that I have not even opened yet. I have some that I've used, I just don't reach for them anymore. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. If you do, please give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button down below. And without further ado, let's just get right into the video. I grabbed this Cover FX blurring primer. I think I got this in like a BoxyCharm or something, and I've tested it a couple of times, but I never reached for it. It's like a tinted primer, if I show you, and it's very like silicone based. Let's just put this on. It kind of like feels powdery, which is weird because it is like a silicone feeling primer. Okay, so primer done. So now for foundation, I'm going to mix the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter foundation. This is in the shade 130. And I'm using the Born This Way foundation from Too Faced. This is in the shade Ivory. I think this is also too light for me. This used to be like my favorite foundation. I just don't reach for it anymore. So let's just go in with the Too Faced and then I'll do some like spot concealing, I guess, with the Fenty because it is very full coverage. So concealer, I bought the ColourPop No Filter concealer. I tried my best to look at the pictures online and I got two shades. I think back when they had a sale, it was like buy one, get one half price or something like that. And neither of them are even close to my color. Like, I've used this like twice and like look how empty it looks. I don't know what is going on. This is the shade Light 10 and then this one is Fair 8. So I'm going in with Light 10 because it is a little bit darker. I also just really didn't enjoy the formula of this when I used it. Concealer done. So now onto powder. So this powder, I used to use it all the time. It's the Too Faced Peach Perfect loose setting powder. I just don't reach for this anymore. I think it's like really powdery, and it can actually kind of like cling to your concealer and make it look darker, but it smells so good. So I bought this e.l.f. Beautifully Bare Total Face Palette, and it's still in the packaging. I have not even opened it yet. So, time to crack into that. I'm going to use this for bronzer and blush. So you get two blushes, a bronzer, and then a highlighter that looks not that great. So I'm just going to start by taking the bronzer in the bottom corner there and try to bronze up my face a little bit. Okay, so this is picking up my foundation a bit on my forehead. So now I'm going to go in with this light peach on the top left corner for blush. And I dug my brush in there, so let's just mix these actually. This is like a very soft blush. So for highlighter, I have two products. The one is the ColourPop. I don't use any of the ColourPop singles. I never reach for the little individual highlighters. Even though these things are incredible, I just don't reach for them. I also picked up a bunch of this like new Annabelle stuff from Walmart, and I have the bouncy face and body glow. It has a water drop cooling effect. This is the only shade they had. I think it's going to be a little bit too dark for my skin, but I'll swatch it for you. Then I'm going to swatch this guy for you. This is the bouncy face and body. Oh, that's a really weird texture. It's like almost like a mousse. And just, it's just like kind of a soft shimmer. Let's just pat a little bit of this on, I guess, and hope that it doesn't mess up my foundation. It's like a very wet look, and it's definitely not too light for my skin, which is, I mean, too dark for my skin, which is great. It definitely picked up my foundation a little bit right here. I don't know if you guys can tell, but overall not too bad. So now let's go in with the ColourPop, this Super Shock highlighter. This is in the shade Flexitarian. I forgot how bright this is. Let's go on to brows, and then I'll do eyeshadow. So for brows, I grabbed the Kat Von D Super Brow Pomade. I just don't reach for pomades anymore, which is funny because that used to be what I always use. But now I just use like a pencil. It's way easier, way faster. This is in the shade Dark Brown, so just give me 20 minutes to figure out how to make this look half decent. Okay, brows are on and not terrible. I do really like that product. I just don't necessarily love a pomade, but I like it for like a really intense brow. I just don't usually go for that. We have the Storybook Cosmetics Mean Girls Burn Book. I picked this up when I was in the States at Ulta. This one's been here for about 2 months now, and I just love this palette. So I am forcing myself to use this because it is a stunning palette and I don't want to get rid of it. So I'm just going with the shade The Plastics, which is like a matte white. And I'm just going to set my lid. So now I'm just going to go in with the shade You Can't Sit With Us, which is this like beautiful peachy color. And I'm just going to blend that up into the crease. This is such a cute transition color, and it's definitely buildable. So you can like kind of keep building it up to make it look darker. But I'm going to stop right there, and then I'm going to go in with the shade So Fetch, which is this beautiful matte orange. And I'm just going to pop that in the crease as well, kind of more into the center, and then just blend everything together. Now I'm just going to take the shade Glen Cocoa, which is like a kind of deeper brown shade, and I'm just going to pack that onto the outer Glen Cocoa up here. I'm just going to pack it onto the outer edge of the eye. I'm just going to take a little bit of She Doesn't Even Go Here, which is the darkest shade in the palette, and then October 3rd, which is like a black shimmer. It's like a cranberry, really dark, kind of reddish brown. Alright, and then on a fluffier brush, I'm just going to take the shade Wednesday, which is the hot pink in the middle, and I'm just going to blend that in towards the center just to get a little bit of a gradient. So I'm blending it into that dark color I just put, and then working it a little bit more into the center of the eye. Now, I don't think Gruel is going to really go with this look, but I really love its like chunky formula, so I'm just going to put it on anyway, and we will see. There's a ton of fallout with this color. I would recommend baking or just being extremely careful because I now have glitter on my under eye. Okay, so that is Gruel. It is super pretty. So for the under eye, I'm just going to smoke out You Can't Sit With Us again. And then I'm going to take a little bit of So Fetch again, which is the orange, and put that under the eye too. For mascara, I have another Annabelle product. This is their new Bouncy Mascara. It has the bounciest volume. It has a non-messy adjustable brush. So let's just see what this does. I think the packaging is super cute. It's like the blue-white gradient. And let's see this brush. It's like a super sleek brush. So let's just do my lower lashes first. I'm just going to do one eye at a time so you guys can see a difference, hopefully. My top lashes are super straight and I'm too lazy to curl them right now, so I apologize, but okay, so this eye has mascara. Obviously this one doesn't. There actually is quite a big difference, which is nice. So last but not least, I have lipsticks. So I really just grabbed all of my Kat Von D lipsticks. I did a video of me swatching all of these, and I've obviously decluttered a ton. I only kept my pinks and nudes, and I still never reach for these. I just find that her formula is super drying. So let's just go in with this one. This is Lolita 2, and I actually have the lip liner, the Lolita lip liner. I got this from Influencer. Never use it either. It's a really pretty color. I just find that over time her lip products kind of begin to flake off, which I'm not a fan of. And last but not least, I have a setting spray. This is the Flower Beauty Seal the Deal Hydrating Setting Spray with a dewy finish. And I just hate the spray on this. Like, you just have to really make sure you like push down, like, or else you just get like a little squirt. That is my full face using makeup I never use. Overall, I'm actually decently impressed with everything. The foundations are creasing a bit and they got peeled up by the bronzer, which I have a feeling it was the foundation, not the bronzer, that lifted it up. The ColourPop concealer, I actually don't mind it with this foundation. I think the color match is okay. There's definitely not super full coverage. I can still see some of my dark circles and there is some bit creasing, but I think it's not too bad. So anyway, that's it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you all the next one. Bye guys.